All right, here we go. Now I bet you guys can hear me on the sound. All right, here we go. Now let me know if you can hear the sound. All right. Oh my gosh, I had my mic on mute. So you guys were probably hearing some TV sound, but now you should be hearing the microphone sound. All right, I think I got it figured out. All right, let's just see if I could get a sound check. Someone let me know the sound, and I will start with the stream because we've got lots of cool stuff to go over tonight. Lots of neat stuff going on tonight, and I want to make sure that we get everyone caught up with what is going on. We are going to talk some Seesaw token. Yep, we got a little bit of token scam going on. We're going to talk some liquidity pools, automated market makers. Arid chimes in and says, sound good. Thank you, Arid, for letting me know about the sound check on that. All right. Rob chimes in, says the sound is good too. Yep, we're going to talk some liquidity pools. We're going to talk about some of the risks of liquidity pools. We're going to talk about Stellar Chain. We're also going to go into, what can we do as a community regarding this, right? I mean, when I'm looking at this, let's type this up here. Let's get into Litemint, all right? Let's do that. Let's get into Litemint real quick, okay? See, Litemint, all right, as a layer on the Stellar chain, right? As a provider using the Stellar chain, right? Built on Stellar. Litemint verifies its artists, right? It has a verification process that the artists go through, okay? And this verification process that these artists go through, I mean, you've got to provide certain data to them. I mean, there's a big criteria. They go through like email addresses, phone numbers. It's pretty interesting, all right? So to become verified on Litemint, okay, you have to go through this vetting process. And Rob had a really, really good idea, all right, in the earlier stream, that why don't we talk to these dexes, right? Why don't we talk to these exchanges and have them start vetting some of these coins, right? So I'm sorry, some of these tokens that are here. It would seem to me that, right, if we could do it on the Litemint scale, right? If we could use Litemint as a good example of this, okay? Where we have Litemint verifying the action that is going on the chain right now, okay? Verifying the artists that are on the chain, all right? And just to let everyone know, January is over. We are now in the month of February. And in the month of February, we did not promise to not drink alcohol on the weekdays. So just to let you know, I have a really, really nice, sweet red muscadine wine. So cheers, everyone out there. Really good. I like that. Muscatine grapes, really, really strong taste. It's really good. It's not dry, but it's not like that overpowering sweet. It's actually really good. But anyways, think about this. Is Litemint verifies its NFT artists, okay? They do. They verify their NFT artists, and then the ones that aren't, they say, hey, they're unverified, stuff might not be safe for work, blah, blah, blah. You get it, okay? Why can't the exchanges do the same thing? And Rob had the best idea regarding that. Why can't these exchanges at least start giving us some information regarding them? You know, I said, hey, why don't maybe we have these exchanges start putting out, you know, public information bonds, right? I mean, if we want the Stellar chain to flourish, if we want the Stellar ecosystem to flourish, we are going to have to do something to protect the chain. All right, and I'm not saying that like we should regulate a decentralized chain or we should pick who the winners and losers are. But like these obvious ploys, these obvious things which can become legally detrimental to the chain, I think we need to address as a community, and I think we need to start putting pressure on people for awareness regarding this. I mean, I obviously don't mind, you know, bringing it up. I have no problem with that. But the thing is, we really do. We need to start getting some more accountability with the number of these tokens that are on, you know, Lobster and all that stuff, right? That are just complete garbage. Those will pull down the value of a chain overall, all right? I mean, when you're seeing crazy APYs, crazy rewards, and what's up, Meparatus? How are you doing? And just so you know, we are drinking red wine tonight, all right? Red wine, muscadine red wine. All right. But yeah, so we were talking about, is there a way that maybe we could get some help on the vetting process, right? I mean, in the United States, we have Better Business Bureau, right? Twitter verifies their artists, you know what I mean? They give them like a blue check mark, right? You know, like, hey, TrueUSD has a, you know, blue check mark. We got that. Litemint does the same thing where they verify their artists, okay? Or the artists who do get verified will get a check mark next to their account. So why can't we do the same thing on these exchanges? You know, why can't we go to these exchanges and say, hey, look, what can you do to help out the consumer out there? You know, hey, exchanges, you make money on, you know, the fees that you're pushing back and forth on, you know, swapping these tokens, creating these liquidity pools. If you want more user participation, if you were more open with people and provided more safety, security, more awareness of who these teams were, who these tokens were, you know, bonds or a rating of sorts or something, it would give a lot more confidence to the marketplace. And I think it would give a lot more confidence to people putting money in. Because look at the liquidity pools right now. Boring. 30.9 million. That is not a lot of liquidity. So part of the problem you have here, right, is some of these big airdrop coins. Meparatus, thank you so much for joining in. So yes, cheers. I just saw your message. So yes, cheers to you. And Rob, seriously, huge shout out to Rob, all right? And everyone should give Rob a big shout out because I'm going to use him for a lot of motivation regarding this stream, all right? Rob chimes in and says, I don't like government intervention. Self-regulation is the key to stopping scams from hurting the Stellar payment network. We the people want to help we the people. And Rob, that is exactly why I'm doing this channel, right? That's exactly why I focus so much, all right, on the Stellar chain. Like, and everyone's like, you know, hey, why don't you do other things? Why don't you branch out into other things? Dude, like, I really dig the Stellar chain. I really dig what the mission is. Like for me, like I personally do. I personally totally like, I seriously love what Stellar does, like helping the underbanked. I mean, think of how many people out there in developing countries, all right, don't have access to what we have here in the United States. I mean, everyone knows about that, right? I mean, these countries in South America, you know, they don't have the same banking, right? These small businesses in Brazil, right? French Guyana, right? They don't have the same opportunities because they're cash-based society. Stellar can fix that with some real basic, and I mean basic, you know, technology. And I don't want the government to overstep. I don't want the government to look in, and Rob's 100% right. We have to do this. Like, we have to do this. What's up, Funky Fresh? How's it going? But Rob's right. As people, as consumers, as participants in this blockchain, in this ecosystem, okay, any of you out there that are invested in Lumens, right, that have Lumens at stake should care about this and should let other people know about this, because these scams can pull liquidity away from Stellar, all right? These liquidity pools, all right, are like the most unregulated thing out there, all right? There are way too many unregulated things out there in regards to liquidity pools in these exchanges. If you don't want the government to come in and really start over-regulating, we're going to have to self-regulate and start doing this kind of stuff. We can't let these exchanges keep doing this and saying, well, hey, we're decentralized. Well, we have to know wallets. We have to know people. We have to know where businesses are registered. I mean, if you're funneling in 44 million, 30 million in liquidity pools, we need to know. I mean, we really, really want to know. And let me get to the comments here. And serious, guys, everyone, big shout out for Rob Radnich here, because Rob had just an amazing idea. And what we're talking about right now is liquidity pools and how they're good mechanically for coins. Okay, don't get me wrong. They are good mechanically for coins. You need liquidity pools in order to cash out in some of these projects. Okay, trust me, I get that. The problem is unregulated free running is just going to make this go crazy. Unregulated, free-flowing scams and schemes and junk like that run on these chains is going to bring down the real liquidity, because people are going to pull money out because they're going to be like, yo, this is fake as hell. And it's going to ruin the project and development. It's going to ruin the idea of what Stellar was really built for, and that was helping the underbanked. And if a lot of these scammers, all right, and a lot of them, you know where a lot of them are coming from that I am tracking right now? They're coming from right here. A lot of those scammers, all right, are hurting the liquidity on the network. And I'm trying to figure out how to rotate my globe, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that. I got to figure out how to do this. Let me see if I can spin this bad boy around a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that's what has me big concerned, you know? So let's get back to the comments. So again, huge shout out to Rob, channel member. Always welcoming more participation from the channel members. Thank you very much. So if you're curious, join channel membership. It's really, really cool. All right, so Meparata says, I totally agree with you on the too many crap coins on the Stellar chain. But to be honest, Ethereum pumped literally because of all the shit coins that were created on its chain in 2021. And that's true. The problem is, right, these poop coins, and that's what I'm worried about here. A lot of them are pump and dumps, and you don't want that. You want just like a nice sequential ride up. You don't want just like a balloon up where people are just going to bash on out on you. So no, in the short term, yes. In the short term, right, all the ERC20 stuff, all those kind of scams, yeah, we get it. All right? I mean, all your Binance stuff, you know, the BNB, like, come on, man, there's stuff all over like that. And that's right, that it did bring a lot of price to it, all right? I mean, I don't know how many of you guys out there are fans of, hold on, where is he? Any of you guys fans out there of this gentleman, Charles White? Yeah, Charlie White, you know what I mean? Yeah, he even talked about it. His video has 2.2 million views about how a streamer built a scam token and told people, hey, screw off, I got your money, there's nothing you could do about it. This stuff is ruining chains and ruining crypto. So bad to even, I mean, Mr. Dong himself is covering it. And this is a story that came from another person that I really like, CoffeeZilla. I don't know if I got any CoffeeZilla fans in here. He broke the story regarding this live streamer that stole $500,000 from his fans, and it was calculated to like $750,000. Like, if we don't start regulating this stuff, and this dude in this video, I kid you not, literally screws people over.
You failed to deliver.
I mean, I'm not really sure what you want me to say, but yeah.
I'm trying to like get you to return the money because it's 100% still available, and you could do that.
Yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power, but I'm gonna look out for myself and not do that. You know, I don't like know what else to say. That's just the most oddest answer.
Now these are.
Yeah, going to look out for himself. And that is what has me concerned here, because when we look at all of these things that are going on. We don't want the government to come in and overregulate, right? But we work as like a consensus protocol as a community. We can clean out a lot of this junk that's in the community. And this is really, really hurting liquidity on Stellar. Look at this. I mean, does it shock you? I mean, think about this. Liquidity pools went live, I think it was what, like November 3rd? It was Protocol 18. So whenever that was, like November 3rd. So we're like 3-4 months into it. And you only got 30 million tied in. That's not a lot of confidence. And let's do a quick cheers here. Quick cheers for everyone out there. I am drinking Muscatine red wine. So cheers to everyone out there. And I know Meparatus has a drink, so make sure you please drink. Thank you. All right. So let's get to those comments. We got Parabolic Finance News chiming in saying, yo, 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 what's up, Parabolic Finance News? How are you? Meparatus says, so can kind of pumps be good for us if we want a massive pump in 2022? We want sustained. We do not want the pump from Stellar to come from crap coins. The government will crack down on that way too fast. That is not the thing that we want right now. We want legit projects on the chain. Funky Fresh 707 says the Stellarverse ecosystem. Yes, we are looking out for the Stellarverse ecosystem. And you guys want to see something that's really, really cool? No, it's not this House of Pain video, okay? It's not that. I want to show you guys something really cool. You guys want to see what Stellar Ecoverse is? All right, check this out. The Stellar Development Foundation has a website or a YouTube page, right? It's cool. We got Stellar Development Foundation. If you look up on the screen, they have 159,000 views, all right? 159,000 views. You guys want Stellar Ecosystem? Here's one for you. This channel has 436,000 views. So think about that. Think of what we've done as an ecosystem here. We have almost 500,000 views, where Stellar themselves have 159,000. So you guys out there are like, wait a minute. How is that possible? How is it that your channel has more views than Stellar? And for anyone who is watching this live stream right now, you guys are getting a fresh break on tomorrow's video. So I am going to do a video live right now. All right, I'm going to record this. And what's going to happen is you guys are going to see this video tomorrow. Well, you guys are actually going to get to see it early. You're going to see it now on the live stream. But you know what? Let's bust out a video. And yeah, let's do this. All right, and then like I'm going to clip it and you guys are going to play it tomorrow. Then we'll get back in the live stream. All right. What's up, everyone? Klaus, Family, Hobbies, and Cards, and I have some breaking news for you. And you know what? If you're watching the live stream, guess what? You're watching this live right now. You're seeing the news. But if you're watching it via video, you missed it a day late. That's why you should be on the live stream. We're looking at Stellar Development Foundation stats right now. And their stats are they have 159,000 views on their page. Not too bad, but let's just take a quick look at our channel. Our channel has 436,000 views, almost 500,000 views, and we all talked about this. What's the big problem with Stellar? Marketing. What has Stellar not been doing? Marketing. How many lumens does Stellar have regarding marketing? 6 billion. And you want the breaking news? Well, here you go. It comes from a tweet, originally a tweet, that said, hey, guess what? Stellar is opening up their marketing grants program. Yep, check it out. Marketing support areas. Topics of interest include, but are not limited to, paid digital media, offline marketing, PR communication support, in-app incentives such as new customer bonuses. Stellar's rolling out the incentives program. Here we go. External resources such as marketing agencies, tools, and services. All right. Stellar wants to give you money for marketing. And the cool thing about it is they have an application online right now, and it is easy. You can go through all of this right here, fill it out. Won't take you long at all. There's about 10 questions. But guess what? Stellar Marketing Grants Program is open to the public. I will have links for everyone in the description below. Cool. All right. I just shot a video that's going to launch tomorrow morning. Let me do a quick end sound clap there for you. Whoever was on the live stream right now, guess what? Yep, you got to watch something really cool. Stellar, yes, Stellar just launched their marketing grants program with 6 billion lumens in it. breaking news, breaking news. I did it on a live stream, and the reason I did it on a live stream is because I told everyone out there that I wanted to connect better with you. I wanted to connect better with the audience, and I think live streams are the best way to do it. So for those of you that are live, guess what? That's breaking new information for you. Stellar has opened the 6 billion Lumen wallet for marketing grants to support the growth and user acquisition of projects built on Stellar. You don't get any more value than that on a live stream than breaking news a whole day early. A whole day early. How cool is that? Let's see. We got, Meparata says, BNB might be the most inflated crypto. I remember buying BNB at $35 a year ago. Yeah, BNB is pretty bad. Alexander Steele says, I put a question on the Discord. Didn't realize the live stream was going. Hey, Alexander, do me a favor, man. Put the question in the chats, dude. We'll answer it right now. No worries about that. We got Funky Fresh 707 chiming in. India's finance manager introducing digital RBI, CBDC, and a 30% tax. But at least they're allowing it, right? At least they're allowing it. All right? Just throwing it in there. Parabolic Finance News chimes in. Glad I can make it. I'm glad you and yours have joined our Discord. Pretty cool. Great. We are. We've got a Discord going on. We got a Twitter presence going on. If there's anyone you guys want me to tweet while we're live, we'll gladly do it. We'll bug people. We bugged Molt Money in the earlier live stream. It was kind of fun. Funky Fresh says content creators integrated in the SDF. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about that. You know what I mean? Like I am. I'm kind of wondering about that because, you know, how does it work with content creators that support the ecosystem? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't build on Stellar, so it's kind of weird. I mean, I do stuff, you know, with NFTs on Litemint, but, you know, my main thing obviously is doing videos. So I don't know. I mean, but it is true. Think about it. You guys got to watch a story break. I did a run with it. And Wigbusta187 in the house. A big shout out to Wigbusta for setting up the Discord. And if you guys want a link to the Discord, all right, it's very active. It's really, really cool. If you guys want a link to the Discord, okay, go to the community tab on the main page, scroll down, look for the old Discord controller. It's going to have a link up there, right there for you. But some of the things we're talking about scams on Stellar, all right? We're talking about our main man, CoffeeZilla, busting out a scammer, all right? This stuff is big and it ruins the chain, all right? And the stream earlier, we talked about Charlie had, here we go. I think on the stream earlier, he had 1.8, maybe like 1.6 million views. He's now at 2.2 million views. That means 2.2 million more people are knowing about this scam.
Like, know what else to say. That's just the most honest answer.
Ice Poseidon's like Ed from Ed Netty, the one that just keeps talking about buttered toast, but if he was a criminal. He's honestly, I swear to God, like that stupid cartoon character that you'd think.
See what I mean? Like, this is everywhere, right? Like, all the big content creators now are starting to get in on these scam stories in crypto because it's affecting so many people. So many people are getting ripped on this. Let's see. We got a couple more comments here. We got Rob chimes back in, says, if people have not watched the SDF 2021 fourth quarter report on YouTube, strongly suggested it is a very good video. Definitely give Stellar Development Foundation 2 a sub, guys. Help them out with the sub. Help them out with comments on their videos. Let's get them pumped up because there's no way we should be beating them with views. But definitely do that. See, I'm subscribed to them. Help them out. Help out Stellar Development Foundation. Back to the comments. We got Alexander Steele saying, is it me or is the CSV trade history on Stellar X weird if you've swapped? It shows my last history bits as selling Fred and buying Aqua, which were not my last transactions. It makes trying to read for taxes insane at some part. They do not make these things easy to use. That is part of the things that scare me with, you know, possible government, you know, intervention on this. These liquidity, okay, for people who are watching right now, okay, is everyone in here familiar with how a liquidity pool works? Like, is everyone like pretty cool with the concept of how a liquidity pool works, right? So let's do this. All right, so a liquidity pool, you've got like this big, and let's get some color up on the screen, okay? A liquidity pool, right? It's got this, it's this big jug of stuff, okay? And you could put whatever tokens you want, all right? And in these liquidity things, right, you put tokens in, right? Other people put tokens in, people put tokens in, no big deal, people put tokens in. And then what happens is in these liquidity pools, right, and with Stellar it's pairs, right? Then people could take out, right? There's people taking out, people taking out. Okay, cool, all right? General concept of liquidity pools with my really crappy drawing skills, okay? And let me move my my drawing board over a little bit here. Okay, so now that's how basically liquidity pools work, all right? You got a pool, you put tokens in, you swap them in and out when you need to, right? When you want to cash out, not a big deal. But here's the problem with liquidity pools and why they are so friggin' illegal. And this is why, Rob, okay, so if you're still watching, man, this is why liquidity pools are really freaking scary and really freaking illegal, all right? This is what I want you to look at, all right? So in the green right here, we have a liquidity pool, okay? And who wants to hang out with me, right? Who wants to hang out with me? I know who's going to hang out with me. So let's do this. Let's put Klaus right here. All right, we're going to put Wigbusta up here, right? 187. All right, we got Wigbusta hanging out. Who else is hanging out with us? We got Parabolic Finance News. So let's put Parabolic Finance News here, kind of covered up by my face a little bit. I'll move it up. There you go. Now you can see Parabolic Finance News a little bit. And who else should we have hanging? Let's put Rob. All right, let's put Rob in there, okay? So we got us four, right? Us four are hanging out, right? You got Klaus hanging out, you got Parabolic Finance News, you got Wigbust over here, and you got Rob. We're all hanging out, okay? And each one of us has 100, all right, $1 bills, all right? That's what all of us have, all right? We all have $100 bills, 100 $1 bills, all right? And this is all four of us. Now remember, all four of us are hanging out, okay? Now what happens is, though, is my $100 are stolen, all right? So I want you to think about that. And so mine, okay, my $100 bills, right, are stolen. And I'm going to put them in this liquidity pool. Let's say I stole tokens from people. Let's say I scammed them, okay? I'm going to put my $100 worth of tokens in there. All right? You guys ready? So those are my stolen ones, all right? Now my fans, right, Parabolic Finance News, Wigbusta, and Rob, you guys put your money in this liquidity pool too, but your money is legit. Your money is totally legit. And you guys, right, since there's three of you and there's only one of me, your green sections that are in here are going to be way bigger than the black sections, way bigger than the stolen money, okay? Now, think about this in the liquidity pool, okay? Let's look at some stats real quick here, okay? Some of these pools have 86 members, 238, 158, 167, okay? This is just an example of 4 people. So now remember, my money was stolen. So we all put our money in there and we just kind of spin it all around in this big money tumbler, right? And this is what a liquidity pool is. You put in whatever you want, okay? Whatever you want, you put it in. But the problem is, though, is some of the money that you're taking out, right? Like, let's say Rob wants to cash out. Let's say Wigbuster wants to cash out. You're cashing out some of my stolen money. That's bad. All right? And that's how these liquidity pools work. These liquidity pools work because me, right, Klaus, the one that I'm trying to scam everyone, right, and the one that's trying to screw you over and steal money and trying to tumble money, I need clean money. So I need Parabolic Finance News money, I need Rob's money, I need Wigbusta's money. I need your guys' clean money to go into this liquidity pool so that I can tumble my dirty money, all right? And that's why it's so scary with Stellar and liquidity pools, because these are extremely unregulated. We don't know who they are. The rates are insane, right? For taxes, it's a complete mess. The development teams are in hiding. We don't know where their cash out wallets are. These are all heavily illegal things. Like, these are heavily, like, there's no business licenses, none of that stuff. None of that's posted on here. It's total, like, it's total illegitimate money tumbling. Even if there are legitimate projects and pairs in here, the problem is there's dirty money in there. And Mepparatus has the right idea, right? If you're the last one at the end, you're holding the bag. You're worth nothing. That's the big problem with that. All right. So again, having my red wine. Cheers. Let me do this. Let me see if I can bug Amy to join us real quick here. Want to join us? With a little top off, please. So yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of what I wanted to share with everyone. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. Quick cheers here. We're going to get Amy to join us. All right. So I want you to think of this idea with liquidity pools. I want you to think of this idea with scam tokens. Thank you. Can I have one more sip then before you? Well, I figure, you know, I might as well just get another one in. Thank you. So yeah, that's where the worry comes from. Think about it. You had 60 million in liquidity pools a month ago, and now you're at 30 million. People are pulling their money out because they know what's up. They know that this whole idea of money tumbling is just janky, and it's not regulated in these things. And don't get me wrong, like I'm seriously, like I'm a huge Stellar bull. Everyone out there knows. If Stellar went to a penny, I would buy. I would just buy. I'd be scraping like pennies from the couch to buy Stellar at a penny. You know? War Galley chimes in. Still hoping that executive order come February is to get various federal agencies to go off their butts and get some proper regulations in place for crypto. War Galley, that's what I'm hoping for too. Let's get some base regs in the book. Not crazy regs. But I mean, like, seriously, like 40,000 feet and make it look more almost like states' rights, tech rights. I don't want the government to intervene at all, ideally. But we already know that the government is, right? So if they are going to intervene, all right, it's going to be way, how do I put this? If they are going to intervene, yeah, couch change, dude, totally. You know what I mean? It's the problem is with all of this, okay, is the percentage of dirty money that we're seeing in scam and crap tokens that is in these liquidity pools is huge. And the only way that they can get clean money is by pulling it out of there, right? They need your clean money to get this thing going, all right? So yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, that's just not, I don't know. That's just not my thing. That just scares me a lot. I like liquidity pools because you need liquidity pools for certain utility tokens in order to make them work. That is true. All right. That is totally true. But you need them to be vetted somewhat, right? Let's see. Rob chimes in. I see both the dangers and benefits of liquidity pools and understand the use of Aqua. But the problem is shilling of crap tokens in the pools to make them look legit. And that's what we were talking about, okay? Sorry about that. We were talking about this video early. CoffeeZilla.
Like, get you to return the money because it's 100% still available, and you could do that.
Yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power. But I'm going to look out for myself and not do that. I don't like know what else to say. That's just the most.
Boom. There you go. And that's the problem, right? This is what Rob is talking about. All right. You have live streamers scamming $500,000 from his fans. And dude is like, yeah, cool. I got the money. I can give it back, but I'm not going to. I'm going to look out for myself. The dude says it. Says it in an interview right in front of people. And Mepparatus says liquidity pools are like market makers in the stock market. Yeah, it's very similar to that in concept. The only problem is the stock market ones are way more regulated than this, have downside blocks put in. We know who they are. We understand the taxes of it. It's a lot more legit. And we have Amy joining us now, everyone.
Hello.
Remember, don't be so quiet.
Okay.
You have to project. So yeah, we're talking about liquidity pools. We're talking about how to money tumble. It was really cool. It's part of a problem that is going on right now. All this unregulated action. It's a good thing, except for the fact that this unregulated action is really burning a lot of people.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get myself situated.
No, you are totally fine.
Apologize.
You are totally fine.
All right.
So yeah, and we're caught up.
Okay.
So yeah, and do me a favor to everyone who's watching, hit the like button, share this stuff, share this with people that are into Stellar, people that are into crypto. Parabolic Finance News, and you can, cool, isn't it? Parabolic Finance News says, what do you think about the Flare finances? We're still waiting for Flare to like really do what they've said they were supposed to do, right? I mean, and if you're talking about the Flare F asset class stuff, like we've been kind of waiting for that for a long time. Mepratis says, so we actually need market makers, otherwise assets aren't tradable. Yeah, like they're not tradable, and you would have to keep on-ramping stuff on and off, right? Like if you wanted to get Mobius to USDC, think of all the on and off ramps, or better yet, Ultra Stellar to Ultra Bitcoin. The on and off ramps would be nuts. And we got Virtual chiming in.
Says hello to Amy and Klaus. Hello, Virtual.
Hello, Virtual. How is it going? And Virtual, just to let you know, I did have dinner done on time. I cut it pretty darn close, but I did have it done on time. But what's scaring me about this, and I'm glad I got my wife with on this one, because my wife knows what's up on the screen right now.
Yeah, that guy is a dirtball.
We watched this last night, all right? We watched this last night. I will turn up the volume just a little bit here. Just listen to this, all right? This dude, this is a scammer. They've caught him. They have literally caught this guy. This video has almost 500,000 views. Charlie's video is at 2.2 million views.
Oh, so everyone knows.
Everyone knows this guy's a scammer. Yeah. And listen to this. I'll play it on the screen. You guys take a listen. Watch this really quick and let me know what you think.
Return the money because it's 100% still available, and you could do that.
Yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power. But I'm going to look out for myself and not do that. I don't like know what else to say. That's just the most honest answer.
Now, these influencer scams are becoming more and more common, in part because of how easy they are to pull off. Ice Poseidon's scheme apparently took him only 2 weeks of work to set up before he apparently got bored with the project and decided to stop working on it. And
yeah, 2 weeks of work scamming people for $500,000 on total crap coins. What are your thoughts? I mean, watching this video, what were your takes on all these scams?
The idea that he didn't even deny it, like he didn't even like plead ignorance or stupidity or anything. He's like, yeah, I did it. Thanks for your money. I'm not going to give it back. That part just baffles me. Like, no, nothing. No, I didn't know it was going to happen or anything. He's just like, yeah, but I'm still not going to give it back, even though I know it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and what was crazy about this story, the guy even goes on at the end to say, yeah, I'm going to give some of the money back. I'm going to give like $150,000 back. Oh, and what happens here, real quick for everyone who's watching this, he drained the liquidity pool. He drained the liquidity pool, all right? The liquidity pool had, I think it was like $250,000 in it. He drained like 200,000 of it from the liquidity pool. I mean, so that's why we have to worry about these liquidity pools. Oh, I'm sorry, I screwed up. I got it on the screen. He screwed 300,000 on the liquidity pool. I thought I had the mic on mute for a while. Jeez. But you see what I'm saying? Like this is where the problems come into play. Because if these liquidity pools aren't regulated and you have some horrible rug pulling, if you've got horrible scams, horrible schemes going on, you've got creators who are public people getting caught. Look at what he caught him. He rug pulled these people, 200,000 on a pre-sale. And you guys want a pre-sale scam? I got one. Amy doesn't know about this, but I'm going to show Amy this one live, you guys. So don't do any of this, all right? I want Amy to see this. But this dude got $200. He screwed people on the pre-sale. He also took $250,000 from their marketing account. So when you're giving money to these projects and you're like, oh, 100,000 is going to marketing, this dude took the money out of that wallet, put it in his own, and off-ramped it. He then took 300,000 from a liquidity pool, and the coin was CX coin. CX coin. So, all right, think of pre-sale, think of marketing wallet, think of crypto liquidity pools. All right, now I want you guys to see this one. Here's a scam for you. All right, I got a scam for you, and you guys want to see how bad of a scam this is? So we're gonna go to News Now because you know I like News Now. I'm not sponsored by them, but if they are watching, can you please sponsor me? I would like to be sponsored by News Now. So I go on News Now and I see a flag that catches my attention. It says, is Stellar crypto worth a big investment in 2022? I'm like, okay, cool. And then I see make millions with Stellar and Seesaw protocol. So I click on that and I click on that article and I start scrolling down and I find out this is a bogus ad article for a scam coin. Seesaw digital token. Here's what it says. Make millions with Stellar and Seesaw protocol. All right. And yes, it totally is the wild, wild west, everyone. Because check out what Seesaw protocol is doing. So they use the Stellar name. They use Bitcoin. They use Ethereum to show kind of like a value, right? That they're kind of like it. Stellar and Seesaw aim to do just that and could be most likely cryptocurrencies to surge in value. So again, they're linking themselves with Stellar. And this was written by Seesaw. Now, the whole thing is when you go into here, right, they want you to buy pre-sale. They've already spent money on marketing, but you guys want to know what their business plan is? Oh, I'm sorry, they don't have one. It's coming soon.
Oh, well, yeah. That's a good concept.
Because I don't want to go political on everyone, but there was a certain candidate that said, I'm not going to tell you what my platform is. You have to vote for me first, and then I'll tell you what my platform is. That's the same thing here. They want your money, but they don't even have a white paper published. So now wait, it gets even more scammier than this. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because big time influencers out there are busting people. Charlie White has almost 10 million subs. CoffeeZilla is at almost 1 million subs. We are at 4,000 subs. But anyways, sorry about that. Sorry about that. We're at 4,000 subs. But so I'm looking at this coin. And so then you go now for contact information. They don't have any. They just have this right here. That's it. You can go on their Twitter account. I go on their Twitter account. I posted my video on there telling them that their program was a scam. And they deleted my comment, which kind of pissed me off a little bit. But look, I even left it on there. It's a scam, horrible roadmap, and what? No white paper, lazy. See, I called them out, and they don't even check their stuff. And look, people are excited. Just bought into their pre-sale. Let's go. Like, come on. Like, what a joke here. And people buy into this. Yes, even people are saying it's a scam on their site, but there's still people. And look, my tweet was deleted when I posted my video there. So my whole point behind this is that you have big time influencers out there busting these people. Big time influencers.
His reputation, it's kind of pathetic. I mean, to be clear, he's still keeping the bulk of
digital marketer flooded.
Like that? YouTube screwing me up on my live stream. Damn it, YouTube. But anyways, that's my point, and that's what we wanted to talk about tonight. These liquidity pools. All right, the scams, the rug pulls that are happening with it, all the issues that are going on the chain. I've got my wife with here, so if you want to ask her questions, if you want to encourage her to drink, it is a weekday. We're
taking it easy.
Yeah, we're not going to be big kids like we were on Friday, so I'm going to definitely have a drink here, so we'll cheers, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for joining us on this live stream tonight. Thank you. We are talking all things Stellar. Specifically, though, we have been talking liquidity pools, automated market makers, scam tokens. Amy's going to get us caught up on some comments while I screw around on the screen.
All right. So Wigbusta187 says, we have big YouTube accounts caught rug pulling. That's kind of what you're talking about now.
Yeah, and influencers. BitBoy got busted. You and I watched the video on BitBoy. Remember that? I have a guaranteed coin that'll never go down. Like, dude got caught.
Yeah.
He got caught.
Jerry Hildebrand says, go Canadian truckers.
Yes, definitely support the Canadian truckers out there.
That.
Yeah, that is cool stuff. They got to stop the Trudeau, man. You got to stop Trudeau.
Meparadis says, crypto equals Far West. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, the Wild West, Meparadis. The Wild West.
Parabolic Finance News says, Flare experimental finance platform is up and running. Has been some time. I am providing in multiple pools to collect
SFIN. Yeah.
War Galley says, until there are regulation, yes, wild, wild west, which you agree. Jimmer365 says, but I want millions.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you on that too.
Let's see. Jimmer, give me some XRP. Mapparata says, I would not waste time exposing scam projects here. Hee hee, there's too many.
Yeah, and it's hard because that's part of the problem that I'm having as I'm doing a lot of this research on the Stellar chain is that a lot of these are junk, and you can trace these wallets. I mean, you can trace them. There's a few bad apples out there that are potentially ruining this for most of us. And I don't want to be too specific, but I've tracked a lot of their wallets to this country right here in the center of the globe, which will go unnamed. So just throwing it out there, that is where most of the scams are originating right now.
Parabolic Finance News says, always be cautious with pre-sales. Remember, guys, don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
Yeah, and the other thing too, if you're going to invest in someone in terms of a pre-sale, can you invest in someone maybe that is actually going to like have a white paper? Like, is that okay? Like, can we at least have that? Can they at least have a white paper as a minimum? I mean, like, that's part of the problem that we saw with this. They didn't even have a white paper. I mean, seriously, you're going to invest in a business that doesn't even have a business plan, like a model, a view, a vision? Like, that's really bad. All right, sorry about that.
No, that's cool. We're all caught up on comments, so if you guys have anything else, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, we'll kind of go over anything tonight. You know, definitely, you know, price-wise, if you guys want to talk price, if you guys want to talk all the other stuff that's going on in crypto, I'm totally open with that. You know, just the big stuff that's going on. And if you just want to comment back and forth to people and ask questions, like interact with them that way too, I'm cool with that. But what's really interesting about this is looking at Stellar here is how long are we going to draw out this line until we get some regulation, until we get some news, right? How long is this going to drag out? How long is the market going to have to deal with this, right? How long is the crypto market going to go without regulation?
We do have a couple more comments. Parabolic Finance News says, this is the phenomenon with the crypto world. All projects drop ass backwards, tokens first, white paper websites later. There are some gems to be found that are using this method, but a lot of people. And all projects will crash and burn.
And I get it. Like, don't get me wrong, right? There are like decent projects out there. I don't want people to think that I don't think that there aren't decent projects out there. But the problem is if you can't even put up a white paper, all right? Like, seriously, like you can't even take like a legit like 1 or 2 hours at night instead of like screwing around on like YouTube and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you instead can't like just type out a white paper. Something is better than nothing. You can always change it. You can always add to it. It's not like you're like glued to it. And I mean, even in some of these companies, like look at their roadmap. Wait till you guys see how lame and basic this roadmap. Here's their roadmap. Q1 of 2022, create a token. Pre-sale. Woo. Wow. Why don't you do more than that? So that is part of the problem. Jimmer says, any update on the XRP suit? I have not heard any news, any credible news on the XRP suit. More and more, we're looking like the XRP lawsuit is going to line up with what the Biden administration is going to put out there. The guidance that the Biden administration is going to put out there is going to dictate quite heavily what is going to happen with the XRP lawsuit. Because remember, we have different entities regulating it at different things. You have the SEC, right, regulating it as a security. The IRS is regulating it as property. We kind of got to get them all on the same page here. So, no, Jimmer, you're going to hear a lot of FUD. You're going to hear a lot of hype. That there's nothing substantial that's come out that's really worthwhile. Someone asked earlier about the patent story. You know, okay, so this dude filed a patent. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, cat's out of the bag. What are you going to do, unwind all this? You're going to tell people to stop and pause? No, you can stop certain segments, but you're not going to unwind all of this. There's no friggin' way you're going to. Not with the amount of money that's tied into it at this point. Not at all. Wigbusted chimes in. Alex Becker and Banter rug pulled Coin Donkey made hundreds of thousands. Yeah, everyone is doing it. Like these crypto scams and these crypto schemes are everywhere. I mean, like people are making careers out of this stuff. And what the scariest thing about it is, right, there's another segment in this video right here where him and his friend are hanging out. And I hate these commercials. Come on, YouTube, quit screwing up my jam, man. But like, yeah, they start laughing at the one guy that got away with it, saying, well, he won. He won, he got away with it. I mean, like, that's crazy stuff. I mean, like, this is horrible, horrible stuff. He still succeeded. You know what I mean? He still succeeded. Like, that's horrible. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's bad news out there. Bad news out there. So, I don't know. I mean, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep trying with the positive news. My thing is this. We somehow have to find a way to get the community to help out. We have to get the community to vet these tokens. We have to get the community out there to spread the word. And one of the things that I thought was really good is that Stellar, yes, breaking news, Stellar has opened their marketing grants program. Yes, their marketing grants program. Stellar has opened it up. And what's really, really cool about it is they have 6 billion lumens available for marketing. So everyone had asked, when is Stellar going to do marketing? Well, I guess the answer is now, because they have opened up the grants program. It is really quick. It is about 10 questions long, super easy to do. You can fill it out, see if you are eligible for a Stellar grant. Parabolic Finance News saw the suggestion. I like it. Parabolic News says, get a scam alert channel added to your Discord so your members can post scams if they come across them. That is a really good idea. And if you want to know, I hop in the Discord every once in a while. Wigbuster187 runs the Discord pretty tight over there. That would be a really cool thing to do if we can add a scam section for the coins. That would be really, really cool. Funky Fresh says, it said that El Salvador will be the Wall Street for Bitcoin. It's kind of curious how it's going to work out with El Salvador. I mean, very, very curious how that's going to work out with El Salvador, and then with crypto and Bitcoin as legal tender. I mean, we're all kind of wondering about it right now. I mean, we're all kind of wondering how it's going. I'm just glad that they were able to do it, and I'm glad that they were able to get it going. But yeah, you got to watch out for the scams out there. You really do. The Stellar ecosystem is littered with them, and that's why if Litemint can verify their artists, all right, just throwing it out there, if Litemint can verify their artists, why can't these decentralized exchanges, why can't these exchanges verify their tokens or the people that are launching their tokens?
Well, and the really crappy part about it is the influencers who are doing this, like, they know that some people hang on every word that they say. So they're like, oh yeah, we can trust them because we watch them on YouTube or whatever. And then the people that trusted them, that's who they're screwing over.
Yeah, we watched, what was it, Jake Paul did it?
Yeah, so they use like their fame or whatever you want to call it to...
The camera.
Oh. They use their fame or whatever you want to call it to get these people to just hang on every word, and then they
yank them
over.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. And so that's the other thing too, is who's doing anything to these influencers? I mean, the reality is now look at this. I mean, CoffeeZilla is a big channel, but Charlie White, you know, Penguin Z0 or Penguins Zero, however you want to say it, or Penguinzo, however you want to do it. I mean, it's crazy. His video right now is at 2.2 million views. I've probably viewed this video 3 or 4 times. But I mean, like, more people are getting to know this. They are legit scamming people out there. Like, they're completely honest about it. Taking $500,000, $750,000. I mean, think about it.
I mean, I'm not really sure what you want me to say, but yeah.
I'm trying to like get you to return the money because it's 100% still available, and you could do that.
Yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power.
You could give the money back.
But I'm going to look out for myself and not do that. I don't like know what else to say. That's
Yeah, this is how open it is. Big time influencers out there. This Ice Poseidon guy, I think they said he had at like one time like 10 million Twitter followers. I mean, they scam their fans. They scam people, you know, out there. They scam them with these tokens. This article right here, this one about the whole like seesaw protocol thing. I mean, that was horrible because this one is here. Check this out. This was my favorite article about seesaw protocol. currencies with successful launches. They haven't even launched yet. The article says it's successful launches, and then you look on it, they haven't even launched yet. So like these scams are so blatant, and they pay for advertising on newspapers. They pay for influencers out there. They pay for YouTubers out there to show these tokens. This stuff is everywhere. Virtual chimes in. People need to research who they're getting their information through. Yes, and you need multiple resources if you want to just keep bugging people on there and asking them what they're into. So yeah, I mean, whatever you want. You're a person. Just talk to people. So yeah, if Litemint can verify artists, can't the indexes do the same thing? All right. I know. So yeah, I guess that's what we're all getting to. All right. And it really, really cool here. Litemint also updated some of their stats, and you guys know we're a big stat channel right now. Look at the sales volume for Litemint. They now have 12,000 unique items, right? NFTs. 14,000 sold with 1,400 artists. Look at the volume of sales that they have seen here recently. And that is nice because there is some very, very low fees when it comes to Litemint. Super, super low fees. So again, if Litemint can verify them, you know what? Let's have our DEXs verify them. Let's start getting some accountabilities with these tokens. So, yep, and the other big thing... bad doggies. The other thing is, too, is Stellar is opening up their marketing grants program. So for those of you out there that have been wondering what is going on, well, guess what? Stellar is starting their marketing. And Rob chimes in, I've started a small list of serial minters and questionable addresses. Something like that could be on the Discord. I also have been tracking wallets, and I have quite a few scams on Stellar. In fact, I know a couple scams that they're using Litemint NFTs on in order to run these scams through. So kind of shady there. And so, Rob, you're right. If we could find a way to get with, and please get with Wigbuster on this, like we can totally get that going, and we can really get more information. But the biggest thing we need to do is we need to get the views out there. And I'm glad, Charlie White has 2.2 million views regarding this. Because now hopefully that's 2.2 million people that are going to be like, hey, Ice Poseidon's a scam. Ice Poseidon sucks. And real quick, if you're watching right now, if y'all could do me a huge favor, let me know where you're from. I always like to ask during the live streams, where is everyone from at different times of the day? If you're from Chicago and you're dealing with snow yet, Close.
I know they said it's on its way. It was raining or something earlier.
So yeah, chime in. Let us know where you're listening and watching from and what the weather's like there. While you're doing that, I'm going to have a quick sip of wine. Scratch glass, eh?
No, that's their pour line.
Oh, that's their pour line? Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, that's one of my tasting glasses. So.
I poured myself more than a taste. I did good. Or I drank more than a taste, whatever you want to call it.
There you go.
So yeah, no, really important to get this stuff out there. But please do that. Please let me know where you are watching and listening from. I really, really like to hear the audience. The other thing too, if you guys could, let me know. Go on to the community page. Check out our Discord server. And also, if you could go on there, if you could also, hey, Mario Kart, if you could
I'm
also,
excited for that one.
Yep, we are. We're going to be doing drunk Mario Kart. And Jimmer, I know you are getting the snow soon. How much snow are you supposed to be getting, Jimmer, out there? Are you in that 10 to 14 inch band? But yeah, if you guys could vote on what time of day is the best day to stream for you to watch the streams. These votes are in Eastern Standard Time. All right. Eastern Standard Time. And Rob says a lot of reports are only just paid press releases from the crap token to hype it. And that's what I've been tracking, Rob. I've been tracking the people that have been doing it, the resources they've been using. I've got a really cool folder built up with information like this. We also have creepy Janet Yellen the Grinch here. She always hangs out with us, everyone. But yeah, we are. We're going to do some drunken Mario Kart. We're going to do Friday night, I think we said. I think we said Friday night, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was Friday night we were doing
I think
it.
you actually have it scheduled.
or Saturday night. I don't know. Oh no, Jimmer's saying feet, not inches again. Oh, I am sorry. In wonderful South Carolina, I had a T-shirt on today, so you know, yeah, pretty.
Yeah, I don't miss the snow.
No, I don't miss it either. But yeah, let's do that. Let's go really quick. Let's look at our calendar and let's see when that stream is. All right, so that stream is going to be Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to do Mario Kart and drinking. Yep, we're going to do Mario Kart and drinking live. Amy and I are probably going to battle each other.
Probably.
Yep, it's probably going to be a little me versus you. You know, we're going to have a little fun here.
I like the competition.
Let's see. We got more people chiming in with the weather. Please tell us where you're from and what the weather's like by you. I know in the Midwest they got a big storm coming. Let us know where you're watching from.
Virtual says PA and cloudy, so at least you're not getting the snow. So
yeah.
That's good. Wigbuster was just letting Rob know that the channel is up on Discord. Just post away.
Thank you, Wigbuster, for that.
We have live in Dubai, 29 years. Weather is 18 degrees Celsius.
And I'm going to try to make sure I say it right. Moshtaba Nawavi. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. My name is Klaus. People butcher my name all the time. 29 years, Dubai, and the weather is 18. And from Iran. And James chimes in. I like this one, James. I like you, James. I like you. James chimes in, I'm in Texas, not a chance of snow. You are a good man, James. So yeah, the whole thing, what we're talking about, all right?
Rob says, I was power washing barrels this afternoon in the snow piles in Northwest PA at 40 degrees, getting ready for maple sap.
Oh yes, that is good stuff. I've had Canadian. I've had actually the maple syrup from up in Quebec, which was really good. They put that stuff on anything. That and butter and cinnamon they would do on their toast up there. It was really, really good. But yeah, we're talking scam tokens. We're talking about, you know, how do we spread the word about that? We're talking about verification systems. I think we also got to start talking about NFTs and the number of NFTs that we're seeing, the sales volume. You know, we're seeing auction, look, I can't even talk. We're seeing auctions increasing. 1,400 artists. I know there's a bunch of you out there that are watching right now that are doing NFT art projects. And we're going to do a whole week just dedicated to NFT stuff. Not where I only do NFT, but I mean, I'm going to push lots of NFT content that week where we share everyone out there who's been doing projects with NFTs, who's been in contact with me. We're going to do videos about it. We're going to do a lot of hype for the artists on the channel, because we believe in NFTs, because you guys are adding value to the chain with your art and with selling physical pieces with the art. So I will gladly help people out on the channel who are launching NFT projects. Just hit me up in the comments and I will gladly help you out. So yeah, just lots of stuff we have to look forward to. The big thing is the scams. I mean, that's just really, really rough, really, really tough to deal with. You know, the hard part too is, you know, a lot of good news stories coming out about Stellar. This is another article I was looking at earlier. Is Stellar worth the big investment? They talk a lot about ISO. They talk a lot about market cap, right? With, hey, 24 billion lumens and change in circulation. Hey, that's what we got going on. They talk about how to set the stuff up. Is it worth buying? A lot of good information regarding this. Wigbuster chiming in here from Delaware. James Holly sitting here claiming my lobster wallet freebies while watching. Let's see. And Rob says, is the video chat calendar posted somewhere? No, I don't have it posted. What I tell people to do is to do this, Rob. If you're into the live streams, and I'll figure out a way to do that. If someone could figure out a way to do that, that'd be really cool. What you do, just click on live. And you're going to see, like, I have them scheduled. So, like, if you go to the main channel and you click on live under channel content, you're going to see what's upcoming. And you'll see that, like, this Mario Kart one here is upcoming. All right. So, yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Otherwise, I try to schedule them usually a few days in advance. All right. Just keep that in mind.
All right. Motaba says, I got into XLM because of you, and I have been DAC since May 2021, so I like to say thank you.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Very, very
That
cool.
is pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
that is awesome. And thank you to all the fans out there. This channel is really, really growing, and it is because of you. I don't know if my wife knows this, but as a channel, this is not up to date. This is, I think, a few days old. As a channel, we hit 436,000 views.
That's awesome. I did not know that.
Now, want to know something funny? Stellar as a channel has 159,000. So, in terms of Stellar ecosystem, Stellarverse, it is because of all of your support out there with your views that we are able to help the Stellar ecosystem grow and expand by sharing this stuff out there. All right? Really, really cool stuff. Ooh, let's see. Parabolic Finance News is starting to rub it in for all you guys up there in the Midwest.
Florida 65.
And we've got a few fans from Florida. Bob Spade always chimes in from Jupiter area in Florida. So if Bob, you're watching, shout out to you out there. I know Bob catches a lot of the morning stuff. He watches the morning programs a lot. So Bob, if you're out there, another Florida fan, saying hello to you too.
I am excited, I have to say, because within the next couple of days, we're going to be in the 60s.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice break, isn't it? Open the
yeah.
windows again, and I'm excited. And again, cheers to everyone out there who's watching. If you like what you're seeing on the live stream, hit the like button, give it a thumbs up. A little cheers. We won't go too crazy tonight. Just a little bit of red wine just to kind of wet the whistle here. We'll do this. Let's go. And yes, we will be doing Drunk Mario Kart. All right. Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right.
So, Parabolic says, Drunk Mario Kart is my thing.
Yep.
Us too.
Yeah, we
So
will.
much fun.
We love Drunk Mario Kart. So what we'll do, her and I will pregame it so we're at least a little tipsy. I'll probably have to drink a little harder, but we'll pregame it before, if you're cool with that.
So the thing is since my dry-ish January, my tolerance I think it's dwindled a little bit.
So we'll get you.
So I don't think I'm gonna have to like pregame that much. I
We'll-
think I'll be okay.
We'll get you loaded. How about that?
There we go.
Yeah, we'll get you loaded.
Jimmer says, seeing your videos popping up on the XLM Reddit.
Oh, well, thank you. It's good to see that the videos are making their way to Reddit. Reddit has been a huge segment of support. I've actually had a few people in Reddit help me out with some wallet tracking. I've been tracking some of those scammer XLM wallets, and I've reached out to the Reddit community, and they have been very helpful with that. So shout out anyone out there who's watched and who's seen some of our videos in the Reddit community. Shout out to you.
Reb says, he's asking Wig, what is the Discord link? I think you have it on your
Yeah,
page.
I do. Yeah. Hey, Rob, I got the Discord link up here on the community tab. All right. If you go to the community tab of the main page, all right, you're going to go family, hobbies, and cards, go to the community tab, look for the Discord controller, and you're going to see the link up there for the Discord server. Okay. Link for the Discord server. And I already have an account. All right. So if you want to keep going.
All right. So James Holly says Texas is 63 degrees, and his drink of choice is vodka tonic.
Ooh, vodka tonic. We were doing shots of gin last weekend, I believe it was.
I think it was. No, it was 2 weeks ago.
Maybe it was 2 weeks
It was
ago.
2 weeks
Yeah, maybe it
ago.
was 2 weeks ago.
Or like a week and a half or whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, I won't be doing that again.
Yeah, and I have the Discord up. You can see we have tons of good information going on here. We like sharing the videos. If you're looking for me on Discord, I am Mr. Nasty. That is my Discord name. I am Mr. Nasty, and I have Chang up here who says, but did you die?
That's right.
Because every time you party with me, and my wife can attest to this, I cut it pretty loose, but you're always alive.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Just barely.
yeah, you make it out, okay? So just throwing it out there. The Discord is really, really cool. Oh, virtual. That's true. Good point, virtual.
Vegan Habibi Justin says hi.
What's up, Justin? How are you doing?
In virtual, I will not be doing shots, so that is okay.
Yeah,
maybe Klaus will.
I don't know if
I'm
I'll
gonna
do.
pass on
Yeah,
shots.
I don't know if I'll do shots because I was reeking a gin for like a day and a half straight. I took a shower the next day at like 5:30 at night, and I kid you not, I was sitting there and I reeked of gin. So I did 19 shots and 4 beers on stream, And I think we streamed what, like 3 hours, 10 minutes, 3 hours, 15 minutes.
3:10, I think.
Yeah, it was a rough stream. So we're not gonna get like that roughed up because I really want to beat her in Mario Kart, and so I'm gonna really need everyone's support here because I really want to beat her on stream. That is my goal for stream. So no, but we will. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do some live stream stuff. We're gonna keep bringing more streams like this. We're gonna keep busting out scammers. And again, we're gonna go to 9:20 tonight. Rob, Wig runs the Discord server for us. Like I said, I don't do my own Discord, so Wig Buster was happy enough to set up the Discord server. I am one of the admins or the mods in there, so I guess that's kind of cool. I guess like for the server. But yeah, I mean I'm in there fairly often, and when I do, I post some pretty fun stuff. I even post kind of some of the music and some of the stuff that I'm looking at and some of the stuff that's on my mind in there. So kind of a cool like behind the scenes thing like I do. I post a lot of cool stuff in there that happens in the background. Oh, we got a good one from Justin if my wife wants to read that one.
It says, when XLM hits 100K, we must have a party with you with the subs.
Yeah, definitely.
Deal.
Yeah, I don't think that would be, I would gladly host a party for that. And you know what's important about that is, all right, is so a lot of us out here that we're watching have always been asking about Stellar and marketing. Why has Stellar not been marketing, right? Why are they not doing it? Well, I wanted just to make sure that everyone saw that Stellar has opened their grants program. And in Parabolic Finance News, good question. It says, are you exclusively XLM content? I'm like 99.9% XLM. I got some XRP in there, but I really focus heavy on Stellar because I've got lots of juicy bits on Stellar. Like, I mean, even to the point where, like I said, I've tracked wallets. I've got one heck of a chain built, one heck of a tree built where I can track wallets. So I am really, really big into XLM. I've been approached to do more stuff. People have told me to do more stuff. The hard part is I have to find another project that I really believe in. The reason I cover Stellar is because I really do believe in helping the underbanked. I had a personal story where I did a work project in Mexico, and I had the fortunate event of going from San Diego to Tijuana to a manufacturing facility here in Mexico, okay? So anyways, while I was at the border down there, I saw the caravans of people at the border. I mean, caravans and caravans of people at the border. And these were people that were getting robbed left and right at night, all right? They were getting robbed because they had cash on them, because people knew, hey, they were traveling from their home countries to the border to make it into the States from Tijuana. It was a mess. So seeing how Stellar could help the underbanked in that aspect, like refugees, you know, people leaving their own countries, is huge. The other big thing, too, is you got to remember, there's a lot of creativity in Africa. There is a lot of creativity in, you know, Asia, Pacific emerging, right? Your Polynesia, Micronesia, right? Your rim countries. There's a lot of, and oh boy, is the globe a big one. There's a lot of people in South and Central America that don't have access to banking. That's why I'm into Stellar, is because Stellar is going to be able to give these banking things that all of us are used to, loans. Think about that. Who in Mexico is able to go to and get loans? Like people that don't have bank accounts, that are cash workers. They can't get loans because they don't have bank accounts. They can't get loans in the United States. Stellar's mission is to bring banking equality to everyone, right? Because think of all the brilliant people we have in these South American countries that don't have access to financing for their companies. They don't have access to financing. I mean, come on. We've got crap companies out here that want you to give them money and they don't even have a white paper. But we have people in South America, Africa, that are building legit businesses. They just don't have the financing to run their businesses on. So yeah, I do only cover Stellar really, and that's just because I believe in their mission. If there's another project out there that tweaks my like philanthropic part of it, then you know what I mean. And yes, the Middle East as well. The Middle East. What about Beirut? Right, Lebanon. I mean, let's be real here. Like all the problems that they've had, right, in here with money. It's a mess. There's so much potential here. Even tribal cultures. Right? Think of our tribal cultures in this sector in here, and we can even extend tribal cultures all the way through here. We can go all the way through to Nepal if we want. Tribal cultures are heavy cash dominant. And tribal cultures don't have access to these loans. But yet they have brilliant ideas too that fit their way of life. It's just that the banks don't deal with them. They're too high risk for banks, or they're too remote, right? Like, I mean, hey, you're not going to find a MoneyGram location right here in Iran. I don't even know where the heck I am, but that's my point. All right. Some of these places are very remote, where if we got crypto wallets on cell phones using the cell phone networks instead of banking networks, we could help a lot of these remote location people in these countries. So thank you very much for, yeah, it's true. Middle East has. What about European bloc countries? What about the people in Ukraine right now? Right? If we start having financial problems with Russia and Ukraine and turns into skirmishes and military stuff, what can happen to their economies? This is where Stellar wallets come into play, and this is why I love Stellar. This is why I believe in defending the chain from these scam tokens and these scam things, because I really believe in the chain has some positivity. So that I hope that really kind of gave everyone a good reason on why I really focus very, very heavily on Stellar. So Mashaba is talking about remittances, right? And what's really interesting about remittances is remittances, okay, are going to give Stellar, all right, a huge leg up, okay? They are. Oh, there's a lot of dots in there. I am not going to delete that thing. I got to figure out still how to use this. This is, I don't know. I'll figure out how to use this. But no, we're talking about remittances too. And with remittances, you got to remember, there are people, right, that are all over. Holy crap, that just made me dizzy. Let's not be spinning the globe like that. There's a lot of these remittances where the money comes from the United States and Canada. All right, workers from the United States and Canada are sending money back home to Mexico, to South America, to the Middle East, to Saudi Arabia, to India. India is huge for remittances. India's remittances, I believe the last figure, if I remember correctly, was 80 something billion, 82, 88 billion or something like that in 2020. That's how much money. And think about that. That's people that live in India, all right, or that were born in India, residents of India, that work in the United States, Canada, whatever. These people, they're working there. They send money back home to their families in India. 80 something billion was sent in 2020, somewhere around there. I mean, that is huge. That is really, really huge amount of money.
All right. Funky Fresh 707 says all the liquidity from all the tokenized assets, commodities, and even cannabinoids.
Yes. And that's, we just got to make sure we're tokenizing the right stuff. Yes, all of it on the Stellarverse. And that's the whole idea is you can do a lot of cool projects on Stellar. There's a lot of people that are not financially included. I dealt with this when I saw the workforces in Tijuana. All right, if you've ever gone across the border, we had to get police escorts for it. If you've ever gone across the border, it is scary. But there's also some crazy innovation because of their lifestyles, because of how remote they are, because of what their security is like there. There's a lot of innovation in that we're just simply not tapping into it. We're not tapping into it as a society. So it's just really important for me as a mission to keep pushing Stellar forward. And it's also really cool to see that Litemint is growing as fast as they are, and that Litemint is vetting their artists. I think that's the best part.
Yeah.
And James has got a great point. That's where cross-border payments come into play for cheap. And it's true. If you've ever been, I don't know if anyone here has ever been to the border of San Diego and Tijuana. If you are on the U.S. side of it, all right, and I'm going to zoom in right here, okay? There are some shops and stores here, all right? All right here, and it's actually this right here. There are stores right here. This is a convenience center. This is sad. I remember this from my trip. All right, this is a convenience center right here, okay? They accept pesos in the United States for payment. You can pay in pesos because they know people are paying a whole bunch of money to exchange that money when they come across. So they actually accept it in pesos in these businesses right here. This is another strip center convenience area right here. It's all done via pesos. I mean, it's just how it is. It is a very different demon there. A very, very different demon. So, no, just true. There's many uses for Stellar, many uses for legitimate transfers of money, right? I mean, think about this. What if you did have a family member who's in the Ukraine right now and they don't have a lot of money and they want to leave the Ukraine because they're like, hey, I'm a little nervous with what's going on. You know, you could use a Stellar wallet. You could send them, you know, the money they need. They could get it within seconds and it would cost fractions of a penny to get there. Like, these are real world use cases that I find really, really important.
That's good.
Sorry, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, I really do care about the Stellar chain, and I hope that comes out with the content, and I hope that comes out with, like, us here trying to interact with you, and, like, even me trying to get Amy to, like, to hang out with us, right, and talk crypto, and it's cool, because then, you know, like, even asking my wife to, like, to talk about, you know, these scam videos, right? You know, I mean, just all of us talking out here about all the big streamers, the Stellarverse, all this crypto stuff, you know, getting our wives involved, our friends involved, Discord. It's all really, really big stuff. I mean, really, really big stuff. And we're at 9:17 right now. Like I said, we're going to shut it down at 9:20 tonight. So you got 3 minutes. Yep, you count it. 3 minutes to get your questions in right now. We're going to end at 9:20 tonight. A lot of good stuff tonight, with the biggest news being, yes, the marketing grants program. Yep, Stellar has opened up 6 billion lumens for marketing grants for projects that help the Stellar mission. That is big. That is the breaking story that everyone watching the live stream tonight got to see. We recorded a video. So if you watch a video tomorrow, the video you watch tomorrow was actually what I recorded on the live stream tonight. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to edit it. And that's going to be the video tomorrow. So you guys got to see the breaking news first because you guys were cool enough to hang out with us on the live stream.
Look at that.
I thought that was kind of cool.
It's a perk. I think so.
Yeah, the live streams are a lot of fun. And also, don't forget, Saturday night, okay, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Drunken Mario Kart. All right, Inaratsu chiming in, March, the market will crash. The market sucked as it is, so if it crashes worse from now, I will be buying more. And to be honest with everyone out there, I'm not buying right now because I'm waiting for a little bit better opportunities than what's going on. I am building up some cash, and this is my personal plan. I'm building up some cash so that I can drop the hammer if any bad news breaks and people overreact. I will be there to drop the hammer and really go for some low prices. So, but yeah, a lot of cool stuff with the scams, stuff like that. Jimmer says, and Jimmer gets the joke of the night, maybe Seesaw was waiting for a grant. Yeah, they could have used that grant to figure out their white paper that's coming soon, or even to build a website that worked correctly. This has got to look like, seriously, this has got to be one of the laziest scams I've ever seen. Moshaba says, what is the price going to look like a month from now? I honestly could see the month from now, same thing. I don't see much going on. I mean, we're going to get hopefully some crypto regulation soon, which is going to push the price up, but the regulations aren't going to go into effect for like 6 months. So, I mean, if you take 6 months from February, I mean, you're pushing this out July, you're pushing this out to August, September. You know what I mean? And Funky Fresh, that's my point. That's why I'm holding cash, is for exactly that reason. If there is a regulation scare, you know, and the prices tend to go down, I will dump a good chunk into it. I will hit it hard again, because then I'm kind of sitting here thinking, gosh, how low can it really go for us to load up? You know, that's the big one. So we're at 9:20 tonight. I wanted to say thank you for everyone hanging out with us. We've had a lot of fun. We've talked about money tumbling. We've talked about automated market makers. You guys watched a video happen live, which was really, really cool. So I've got Amy with me.
Hello.
And we are going to say goodnight. We are going to finish this bottle of wine, maybe play some Mario Kart ourselves. So we'll do one more cheers and then we'll sign off. So cheers,